Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Beat43210 and welcome back to another Taiko World Cup recap video. Some of the biggest names in Taiko clashed in the most brutal week of the bracket stage, and only 6 teams would survive to fight another week. Which teams would make it? All will soon be revealed, but first, if you do enjoy the video, hit the like button. Most people who watch these recaps have yet to subscribe to the channel, so consider subscribing to never miss future recap videos. Without any further delay, let's recap the semifinals. The Mappoolers have been working hard throughout the tournament to create some of the best map pools in Taiko World Cup history. Especially difficult to pull off towards the later stages of a World Cup, for various reasons not covered today, yet they did a fantastic effort with the majority of the pool. Nomad 2 had a very cool custom map designed to be the first test of real tech, whatever that's supposed to mean. You had very stream-heavy Nomad 4, which was merciless on both its high accuracy demanding of OD8 and note count of just over 2,000 objects. Nomad 5's map's polyrhythm was a very popular pick as many players enjoyed the awkward snapping and BPM changes the song had to offer. Nomad 6 had the most difficult gimmick map to date from an unknown artist in the Taiko community scene until Backfire put one of his songs into the spotlight, with the help of Oakley's mapping skills. Hidden 2 had a very challenging all-rounder map that was a 3-way collab between 4Bets, My Angel Koshi, and 7-7. Hard Rock 2 got banned in all but one match, so we can just pretend it didn't exist. The Double Time pool had a running theme of well-known ranked maps being selected. Blackout City, a map that dates back all the way to 2012, and Yaz map of Infected Mushrooms Spitfire was selected. The opening match at the semi-finals weekend was the loser bracket match between Singapore and Taiwan. The matchup was the second closest in the Pickems so far, with Taiwan being favored at 50.8%. Many people watched with close interest as Nomad 1 set the bar of just how close it was going to be.
Some more complex bursts, and Aussie will find another break.
And Monkey D. Luffy doing a really good job holding 99.5%. But you might have missed at the end.
That could be big. That could be big.
Will the combo kick in?
It really depends how many notes there are left on the map, because if
Not that
Aussie
many.
can get back to 400, I don't think there's enough for it to make a difference.
Ooh, close call, but Taiwan takes the first point.
Unfortunately for Taiwan, they were quick to start the match down at breakpoint after having a rough time on polyrhythm. Yet Nomad 2 presented a good opportunity for Taiwan to equalize the score.
Towards the end here. Will Taiwan be able to break this through? It's actually flickering. Oh my god. Yumaya picking up a miss, that's looking pretty bad. If Techi holds, we got this. In the bag for Singapore. And it looks like they will be able to hold it here as they head to the very end.
Oh, it's a bit weird.
Wait,
I think there was a bit of a desync between the players.
Oh, wow.
What on earth? Singapore losing their pick by just under 2,000 points.
Both sides proceeded to defend their own picks with various margins of dominance. That was until Nomad 3 was picked. Both of the team's second players were struggling to keep up with the speed, which led to a very spicy confrontation.
A float for now.
It's not over till it's over.
But can he hold it?
Oh, they can bring it back. It's really close.
It's going to be super close? No, it's a breakpoint. Oh my god.
They snatched victory back at literally the last second. What on earth? I don't know what was going on with Prehistoria there. He literally stopped playing for 3 seconds, but somehow, in spite of that, they were able to pull it back right at the last second.
Up at breakpoint, Singapore quickly blew their advantage by incorrectly selecting Fremont 3 and getting punished for it.
But if Luffy can just make it to the end here.
Oh,
no.
Monkey, what are you doing? Oh, he recovers. There's still
recovery.
one more hand switch. There's one more 3-1-6 patterns. Oh, Monkey he nails that pattern, even though he had a miss. He recovered.
He shouldn't be able to take it home here.
Taiwan was not a fan of Fremont 2 and decided to test their luck on the speedy double time pick with the hopes of securing tiebreaker. It did not work out well as Chief Stingy could not keep up with the rest of the lobby with the map's pace. After that concluded, Singapore easily picked Nomad 4, which was one of the toughest maps in the pool, and Taiwan was just not able to keep up. As a result, Taiwan exited in the top 12, setting a decent benchmark for their team to follow up in next year's tournament. Singapore moved on to face the winner of the next matchup between Italy and China. After losing last week to Argentina, some people in the Pickems questioned if Italy could beat China, who was running poorly after group stage. So much so, only 68% of people backed Italy. Yet Italy was quick to prove doubters wrong by shrugging off last week's performance and dominated China throughout the match. This match was the only time Hard Rock 2 was played, and Italy absolutely destroyed it. Probably one of the few teams that would have dominated every other team on the map, and they deserve recognition for their performance. Shame that everybody else banned it. Italy advanced through losers where they would face Singapore later in the week. Continuing the loser bracket matches was the confrontation between Canada and Indonesia. Indonesia had a solid lineup of players who have found some moderate success in this year's Taiko World Cup. Apaja leading the charge alongside White Snow Angel, Volta, Cat Don Cat, and Keems were able to break a 2-year spell and get out of groups. Unfortunately for them, they were now forced to face the stronger Canadian team at semi-finals difficulty. They were beaten 7-0 in the only other sweep of the week, in a result that most people in the Pickems saw coming. They only really contested Canada on one map, and that was about it.
But not by a lot.
It's barely
only missing one.
favoring Indonesia.
It's barely favoring Indonesia.
Yeah, Pasha.
It might flip over.
It will flip over.
It's gonna flip over. Apaja with another miss. They're gonna need Jenner to miss for this to flip over again. And there's just simply not enough map left.
There's not enough map left. Canada will take the beast map by the skin of their teeth. They're gonna take it out from Indonesia's hands.
Canada just stealing that.
Despite the loss, Indonesia was happy with where they placed this year and hoped to match their success in next year's Taiko World Cup. Canada progressed through the losers bracket where they would face the winner between the United States and Germany. Germany was a team who had a very rough start to the bracket, after being one of the first teams to be upset by a lower-seeded team in the knockouts. Fritz captained the German team alongside with X-Martin, Zayfion, Yu, and Minakuchi in an effort to beat the very formidable United States in the pool. The community somewhat majorly expected the United States to win the match. The United States were off to a good start, up 2-0, but Germany would strike back with their own picks.
Oh, Mew is starting to miss though. He doesn't act drop too hard.
Oh, that act jump was really big for Minakuchi's advantage over cheese salad. It's already really solid. And this should be over.
The accuracy from cheese is just nowhere near enough.
Yeah, it was a 35k difference. Minakuchi in the end making it really good, and Churro
The United States maintained their break advantage until they lost on Spitfire.
It's not over till it's over.
not over till it's really over. It might be the end. There we go. It's over. Should be over.
That's it. Turo with the
That's
miss last
it.
second.
It's way too much of a
Oh
lead.
my god, the break point coming in. Now the match is basically tied up.
Germany taking the break point. This thing to me and thing.
After returning to equilibrium, it was short-lived as the United States busted through the gates in the very last minute against Germany on gate openers.
Zayfon
giving away. Watch out, X-Martin is holding over to one. It's back and forth. United States, the US,
Oh my god,
the US. RJ, he starts with an R, he ends with a J. He is trying to bring it forward. The US.
No, but United States.
X-Martin is literally giving him
Zayfon
my goodness. The US
constant drop.
it up. It's literally down to a little bit right at the end. It's gonna be up to 100. The United States. It's a break point.
Oh my god.
Right at the end.
What
Right
is
at the
that?
end.
The United States then proceeded to murder Fritz on When the Flesh Unfolds. Germany didn't like that and fought back in brutal fashion.
Let's see that. It's probably gonna be Germany winning.
Yep,
It's a
Germany's gonna
5-4.
take that. 5-4, still favoring the United States, but Germany not too far behind.
Both sides defended their final pick with relative peace before going on to play the tiebreaker. This was a very thrilling tiebreaker. I strongly recommend you go check out the full map yourself. It's certainly a good watch, but here's the highlights.
Cheese.
Oh, jeez, picking up a lot of misses, but Zayfon just...
Sure, it's Minakuchi. It's on him. He's the only combo left. The hit players.
But he misses!
No,
It's so
it was almost there.
It's getting down to the wire. Last 30 seconds.
It doesn't matter. Cheese down, drop to 96. And it will only matter if they drop again. The United States might drop. It only matter
again.
he gave it away once again. This should be over. They should be leading and favoring the United States.
There's not enough map left for Germany to come back. And that's it. The United States have won the match, advancing into their next match against Canada. They will remain in the tournament, just barely.
Yeah, just for one more day.
At the very end, it was the United States who barely clutched out the tiebreaker last minute, and went on to advance further into the bracket. Germany became one of the first high-seed teams to exit the tournament in the top 12. While they did underperform compared to expectations, they did put on a great showing throughout the tournament with very close battles, and certainly made all their opponents have a very fun time. Wrapping up Saturday's matches were the battle between Brazil and Argentina. The match was pretty hyped up, as it was the first time a South American team would be guaranteed a top 3 finish in Taiko World Cup history. While many people favored Brazil to break the glass ceiling, Argentina had been running hot with a very strong run and was looking to take their country to the sun.
For the third time or countless times.
Yeah, exactly. And we're moving to the last Ki time of the song.
Watch out.
Mexico
This is
carrying
tough.
Argentina right now. And Trollocat holding well against Mappool. And it looks like we're coming to an end here. And Argentina should be getting on the board here.
They should be getting their first point, the first of many in this match, let's hope, so that this isn't another
30 seconds to pull this around. That stopped the combo bleeding. And it's going to be hard to do so, especially when Community's sitting at 700 like it's nothing. Though a major choke on Brazil could swing things back. I don't know if it's going to close the distance.
No, it should be over. Brazil is really on the edge of winning, and this should be really over for them.
Yeah, there we go. That seals it.
It's a big clap.
Brazil
My
will
God.
win 7-1.
Brazil had been laying an interesting curse on Taiko World Cup as a whole. With the exception of their group stage match against bottom seed Switzerland, every single match has been an X1 result in their favor. This matchup against Argentina was no different, as they dropped only 1 point on their way to a 7-1 victory. Moving on to Sunday's matches was the other winner bracket match between South Korea and Japan. In a case of deja vu, both teams repeated their encounter from last year, facing again against each other in the semifinals. Peaceful aimed to steer South Korea towards last year's achievement of picking up 5 points against Japan. With the help of 5 Henry, Jonah, Olo, and Danan, they started off with a close call defending Nomad 6.
You got a double S? 500? I got 100. Or 2 100s.
But the main point here, what is doing 5 Henry? That boost is real. It's Goku, you know? 5 Henry, 1-to-1.
There we go.
One single 100.
Amazing performance. Amazing performances by all players.
Which was followed up with a tragic loss on Hard Rock 1.
Song here. I don't think there's that many tricky patterns left. It looks like Japan will be securing this first break point.
Yeah, really good one in general.
Yeah, it looks like things will just
Yeah.
hold steady to the end of the song.
Really
there we
sad
go.
for South Korea, though. They could have taken this, but in the end, it wasn't enough. It's a 3-1 for Japan.
But, man, look at that. 4 full combos across the board,
Yeah.
getting 99%.
Down at breakpoint, they had a tough time holding on Fremont 3.
Hey, look, he starts to make it to the end of the song, okay?
It makes Hard look easy. Oh,
But
that's
yeah,
how
Japan
yeah.
is actually going to be unlikely to win on accuracy. It looks like Japan's going to have to wait to see if South Korea's going to miss the end here. But the pressure is definitely on them.
Oh, there'd be a big upset if they miss at
Well,
the
we're
end,
about to
though.
find out.
Oh,
Miss
no.
at the end? But
Doesn't
he
matter.
just nailed it. Had enough of a buffer to ignore the 2-note miss.
While South Korea barely defended their picks, Japan had a fun time cruising through their own, without much room for error.
Still going to be down by 1 breakpoint. However, there's a missed opportunity to equalize on that. And there we go. Japan maintains their 1 point breakpoint advantage, up 5-2.
They later held strong on Fremont 2 and closed the match out with a 7-2 victory. From this point onwards, the second round of loser bracket matches began with Italy against Singapore. Started fairly straightforward with Italy showing their dominance in Hard Rock, following their victory on Surf Hut, or however you're supposed to pronounce that map. Apparently we don't know. After a few maps of solid defending by both teams, Italy found an opening when Singapore picked Dream Chamber.
Missing again. Oh no, but actually Blarark is going to be the first one to miss. And he's missing quite a bit. It's going to flip on over instantly to Italy's side. But it's not by a lot. We're getting towards the end of the map. Singapore need Italy to miss. And that's exactly what happens. Ikun misses. It's so close. It's going back and forth. But Zenchi's going to miss at the very end. And that's going to allow Italy to take it. Italy with the first breakpoint of the match. Now up 4-2.
Stolen right at the end.
Up a breakpoint, Italy got closer to victory by easily winning on Blackout City. Their advantage was short-lived as Italy didn't expect Blora to cruise through 310 beats per minute like it was his warm-up maps. Gate Opener provided fresh hopes for Italy as they found a second opportunity to snatch a breakpoint.
We're back.
I really hope that's Clyde for Blora.
Please tell me that's Client. I'm actually gonna die internally if that's not Client. I think that's actually legit. Oh my goodness.
If that was real, then...
If that was real...
Italy got this point.
Oh my, yeah, they have stolen this point. That looked like... No, that wasn't real, but Tazeshi missed at the very end, allowing them to take it. Okay, so it showed that Blork failed, but he did it. The real score difference is only by 11,000. Singapore losing their pick. Italy up 6-4.
While sitting on match point, Italy still had to find one more victory to get themselves over the line. They first picked Spitfire, but that didn't work out well as Blora dominated the map with a 4-100 full combo performance. Singapore then followed up with Deadly Dolly Dance and caught Lord Ender by surprise, who struggled to keep up with the lobby playing with no mod. From there, another exciting tiebreaker battle ensued as both teams fought for their tournament lives. The match basically went like this.
お帰りください。
やだ。取り付いちゃおうかな。
帰らないとお塩で悪霊退散するですよ。
お嬢ちゃん、さすがに台所のお塩じゃ除霊できない。
悪霊退散。
Blora shined when he needed the most and single-handedly secured Singapore a solid victory with a 6-100 full combo performance that would give Japanese players a run for their money. With their victory, Italy was eliminated in the top 8. While it was lower than their previous performance of top 6, they admittedly had some issues outside of the game affecting their preparation. But despite life's challenges, they placed it very well and had high hopes for next year's event. Wrapping up the week was the match between the United States and Canada. On the one side, we had Loopy, Cheese Salad, RJ, 3cent, and Chef representing the USA. And on the other was Nanas, Barry, 605, Hunkers, Janitor, and Visha. Both teams struggled early on defending their own picks.
They're going to be starting on a match point, on our break points.
Oh, and just...
Chef with the highest accuracy now. That is going to give the United States a bit more of a lead here.
Oh, Nanner's unfortunately getting that miss there.
That miss was accompanied by a pretty significant act drop. Yeah, this is definitely going back over to the Canadians' advantage. It's definitely not what I thought was going to happen. I mean, Brison's accuracy is extremely high, but Churros is so...
Canada then picked up multiple maps in quick succession, getting to 6 points before the United States had a chance to even get 3 on the board.
Churros, the one that found a miss, and it looks like Canada is going to take this point, putting them at match point. 1 point away from moving on to the finals.
Down on their luck, they gambled on Ricky Bobby in the hopes of clawing their way back into the match.
RJ, those 100s, you didn't need them.
Wow. By less than 6,000 points, Canada is going to be taking that point.
They barely got outplayed on No Mod 6, and it resulted in their elimination. The United States continued their 4th place dry streak and were unsuccessful at finishing in the top 4 for the 9th year in a row, despite numerous top 6 and top 8 finishes. The Pickems had a shocking twist. Pickems enthusiast and Nuku had taken the sole lead at 64 points. Frontrunner Volta is chasing behind 2 points in clear second. Fighting for third spot is a 3-way tie between former Chilean Taiko World Cup player Alqui, Ethan, and the defending Taiko World Cup Pickems champion Genjuro. There are a total of 13 people within 6 points of the leader. Tune in next week for an exciting finals as Brazil takes on Japan and the remaining 4 teams in the losers bracket battles down to just 1. My name is Beat43210 and thank you all for watching. As I said before, if you did enjoy the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay in the know of future recap videos. See you all next time.